I think it's funny that the Project Sekai wiki describes Rui Kamishiro in his character profile as a carefree genius director. It's like describing Jeffrey Dahmer as a charming genius collector and living out all the murder and cannibalism. And while obviously, as far as we know, Rui isn't a murderer or cannibal, but he still is a dastardly criminal who has pushed the mad scientist gimmick too far and broken several laws with the production and use of his ingenious inventions. So much so that it can be argued whether Rui should or shouldn't be behind bars. So, we'll be looking to see if that's the case. As while he's indulged himself in a bit of petty crimes like disturbing the peace of his impromptu, loud, unauthorized public performances and installing unauthorized equipment in the workplace, these infractions won't see him face any strong legal repercussions, but what will are his breaches of Japan's Industrial Safety and Health Act. As if we look at Article 3 of this Act, employers must ensure workers' safety and maintain safe working conditions. Rui, the manager of the Wonderlands and Showtime Group, endangers its members by using untested and dangerous machinery in a working environment, and also gets unqualified stuntmen like Tenma to do stunts way above his pay grade, putting him at the risk of injury and making Rui liable for 500,000 yen in fines at the minimum for breaching these laws. And that's him getting off lightly. As if any of the trope members are severely injured as a result of this, Rui could face charges under the Penal Code for negligent bodily injury and professional negligence causing injury, which could see him face up to 5 years in prison. Now you might be saying, nobody's gotten injured from Rui's inventions, so he can't be sent to jail. But allow me to bring your attention back to the Tenma schizophrenia theory, and add to it by creating the Tenma coma theory. Well, because what if everything we see in Project Sekai is part of Tenma's coma dream, which was induced by one of Rui's dangerous stunts? And he should be in prison for doing this, which hopefully he is. But anyways, let's get back on track. I'm not a cinch or anything. I'm definitely not a narc. But following Shinzo Abe's death to a DIY gun, Japan's legal regulations on inventions of this sort have been regulated and reformed, seeing changes in laws like the Gunpowder Control Act, which is a law that Rui has broken. You see, in Japan, footsteps are turned into electricity. In Japan, you can't manufacture or store explosive materials without a government license. Rui clearly doesn't have a government license, and yet in his performances, he uses explosive stage effects which will be created using gunpowder or something similar. And Rui, who built these at home, has illegally manufactured explosives, which is even worse than just owning them, and that's bad enough as it is. Sure, he might not be intending to do anything malicious with them, but you never know, and this can see Rui face up to 3 years imprisonment. And another law which Rui has broken is Penal Code Article 130, which refers to trespassing, which Rui has done by entering restricted areas of the theme park, which could see him face up to 3 years imprisonment, but that's clearly never going to happen because there's no way the Otori family would press charges unless he injures Tenma, or better, Emu. Then the sentences will stack up on each other, and Rui will spend the rest of his life rotting in a cell, like the felon he is. So yeah, that answers my question. Yes, Rui should go to jail, and the best part is that he wouldn't serve a suspended sentence. He's currently 18 in the story, so he can go straight into the slammer. Kaboom. Mic drop. If you couldn't tell what I was doing, that's the video. Sorry, it's kind of low effort and pretty poorly researched. I've just been really